All right, here's the thing. Hiding rows and columns in Excel spreadsheets can be dangerous, especially when other people use your files. In the sheet we see here, it is difficult to notice that a column's been hidden. The professional way to hide rows and columns is by using Excel's group functionality. Whenever we do, a symbol will appear on the top of the sheet if we are hiding a column, and on its left side if we are hiding a row. It is much easier to see that one of the columns has been hidden now, right? Let's dig deeper into the mechanics of the group functionality. Let's say you would like to group columns E, F, and G. First, you need to select 3 adjacent cells from these 3 columns, not even the entire columns. Under the Data tab, you'll find a Group button. You can press it and choose Columns in the dialog box that opened. The 3 columns have been grouped now. The dots above each column show the column is part of a group. The thing is that we are not certain which group they are part of, as there can be multiple groupings. The thick line above helps us figure this out. It continues to the right where you get to the minus sign, which would allow you to hide the group when you press it. And then, if you press the plus sign, you will, logically, expand the group. To ungroup a group, you must again select the 3 adjacent columns or cells that have already formed a group, and then press the Ungroup button located just below the Group button in the Data tab. Let's try this. It works fine. You could use the little dots for your orientation to see which columns you need to select. Fine. So far, the intuition is okay. Now, let's create another group with the H, I, and J columns. The impossible happened. Excel enlarged my group. E, F, and G on one hand, and H, I, and J on the other hand, are not 2 separate groups. Technically, the only way to separate 2 adjacent groups would be to insert a blank column between them. Strange, right? Actually, this is not the usual practice. First, create a larger group, as we have here with the columns from E to J. Now I can select H, I, and J, and then press the group sign. Okay, but the minus sign again hides all 6 columns instead of 3. But pay attention. Here's the trick. These little numbers on the left represent the different rows in the hierarchy of the grouping. The higher the number, the more columns that will be visible. See how, when I press each one, the number of columns displayed changes. Remember, this field with the group's hierarchy will always be here to help you. Yes, you'll probably need practice to get used to this setting, but don't worry, this is the way it works. Things are identical when you want to group rows. Let's do a quick exercise. Group rows 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, let's select the Group button one more time. This time, opt for rows. Nice. For practice, let's ungroup the rows. You can select one cell from each of the rows 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then press Ungroup. Choose Rows. It worked great. Remember that grouping works only for adjacent rows and columns, and never on multiple ranges. Besides, a single column or a single row can still form a group. When you get accustomed to this functionality, you want to learn a shortcut and apply it faster. The shortcut for adding a group is Alt, Shift, and right arrow. If you would like to remove a group, you can do that by pressing Alt, Shift, and left arrow. Awesome! This will do for now. See you in the next lecture.